All right. I am unmuting you in 3, 2, 1.
Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. The sun is shining. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. And for those of you who are familiar with Hamilton, Ontario, which is where our boutique is located, tonight is an art crawl night. So our street is shut down to traffic. It is a pedestrian only zone. And all of the artisans who live in and around our neck of the woods just come out and set up a table. It's a fully organic event. And there's going to be another one. There's actually 3 more coming up. There's one on the 2nd Friday of July where we stay open late and the street is just a festival of artisans. There's one on the 2nd Friday of August. And then on the 2nd Friday of September, we have something called Super Crawl where like the whole neighborhood shuts down and there's artists and there's food trucks. So if you are planning a visit to Hamilton and would like to have the full artisan experience, we recommend you come down at one of those times. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Priya Mohan. I am the owner of Sorry Not Sorry here in Hamilton, Ontario. And what I love to do is find beautiful pure silk saris made out of sheer kind of georgette or chiffon or out of a crepe silk and turn them into clothing that is size inclusive and age inclusive and amazing for travel. On the other side of the camera, we have Shefali.
Hey guys, happy Friday.
And today we thought we would show you the Bryn Walker Fall 2025 swatches paired with some of our in-store silks. Because for those of you who are in the know, if you are looking for Casbah pants in the fall weight linen, which were such a hit last year, you can pre-order until Sunday at midnight on our website. There is a link in the newsletter that you received today. There's a link in on the front of our website. If you go, I think you have to go down like a third of the way and it'll say something about tonight's live. It's called A Rainbow of Linens. And if you go to the shop page, at the top of the shop page, you'll see a little black button that takes you to the Bryn Walker linen order page. And if you order online, you will automatically receive 20% off because you are pre-ordering. So here's a couple of things you should know. If you pre-order, you cannot return the piece. It's a final sale because you place the order with us. We give the order to California. California dyes the linen as per your order and then sends it to us. So this piece would have been made specifically for you. And that's why we can't do refunds or exchanges on pre-ordered products. Hence the reason we got huge fabric swatches this time.
Massive.
We have descriptions of the colors on the website. If you're able to come in, you can come in and see the swatches. If you would like to schedule a video call with us, if you go into the About Us section on our website, I'm pretty sure there's a link there where you can schedule a virtual shopping experience and we can walk through the swatches with you. The fit on the Casbah pants for fall, and I'm just going to show you what I'm wearing. So guys, this was my outfit for today. I was so excited about it. These are my new Fluvog shoes and they look
gorgeous.
Like we're made. Look at that. I'm doing yoga. This is yoga. Yoga for shoe wearers.
Doing yoga.
Yeah. So they look so good together. So I put together this outfit, but what I wanted to show you, this was mine already, guys, so it's not available. And I'm wearing a ritzy tank. This one is an extra large. Generally speaking, I'm a large. It's from a company called Blue Sky, which is a Canadian company that produces ethically in China. So the Blue Sky collection at the moment is not available for our US clientele because we don't want you to get hit with tariffs. But maybe things are getting sorted out and maybe that will end soon. So I am wearing a pair of Casbah pants right now. We have this color in stock at the moment. This is our spring 2025 collection. Pre-orders for spring are finished. But we do have some in stock. We have this beautiful rose color. We have like a pear green called Para. We have, yeah, I know you're looking at me because you're like, Priya, will you remember them all? We have a lavender called Allium.
Mm-hmm.
We have an orange called Zaffarino.
I think it's actually
Zaffarano. We have a brown. Didn't we get? Oh, we got the kind of the deer color, which
yearling
is called
browns.
Yearling. And
there's another brown.
Was the darker one, right? Was it Torta?
Torta.
Torta is the darker brown that kind of leans towards taupe. And then did we get any other colors?
Black.
Right. We always have black. So this is the fit of the Bryn Walker Casbah pant. And I'm just going to go over it again with you. Yes.
We have another color.
I know we do. Give me a hint.
It's not really cream. It's our version of cream.
Oh, it's the
Starts with the V, ends with Scotia.
It's Scotia, guys.
Yeah.
It's Scotia.
Wow, you nailed it.
It is a beige with green undertones. Okay, so what I'm wearing here are the Casbah pants. I am wearing a size large. Generally, when I wear pants, I wear an extra large. But I like them baggy. You'll notice that my pants are actually quite baggy through here, which is what I prefer. I also fit a size medium. So if you like your clothes baggier, then go one size down from what you normally wear on your bottoms. If you prefer a slightly slimmer fit, go two sizes down. As for the waistband, it is really stretchy. I don't think the waistband will slow you down if you go down one size or two sizes, because I'm really particular about pressure on my tummy. And even when I wear the medium, I don't feel like it's adding any extra pressure to my tummy. What the Casbah pants look like: elastic waist, two side pockets here that are sewn into the seams. And then there are pockets here on the side, on the bottom of each leg. The shape of the leg is called a lantern. It's a lantern shape.
Very nice.
So it's they're not a wide leg. They're not a thin leg. They kind of start wide and then just taper in ever so slightly like that at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
The nice thing about the length is on me, they kind of land just above the ankle. I'm 5'5", but I'm also short waisted. So I have the legs of a longer person. If you are a little bit shorter in the leg, they look like full length pants. If you are longer in the leg, they look more like capris, and all three lengths work really well. So I feel like it's a good in-between length for people that regardless of your leg length, it will look good. It just may look like a capri or an ankle length pant or a full length pant. The other thing, you may notice a lot of wrinkles right now. So I don't iron my linen. I kind of feel like you iron it, you wear it, it gets wrinkled. That's life. But we have a couple of different tips that customers have shared with us. Probably the best one is when you wash your linen, throw it in the dryer for exactly 2 minutes on a fluff cycle, or if you're feeling brave, you can even put it on heat, but no more than 2 minutes. Take them out, give them a shake, hang them up. They will dry with no wrinkles. And other thing you should know, the heavier weight linen, this is the spring linen, the heavier weight linen does not wrinkle quite as easily because the fabric is the warp and weft are slightly thicker. So the threads are thicker. I think that's probably the best way to explain it. The actual denier, isn't that what it's called? The thickness of the thread is denier?
Yeah.
The denier is thicker. So are there any questions from anyone about the Casbah pants?
Yes, there's tons.
Okay.
So firstly, a lot of the ladies say Happy Friday. And Judy said she just got her order in today. She's
Perfect.
well pleased and she loves the large swatches. It helped me make the right choices.
Yeah, the large swatches are the best.
And so they were just talking about colors. And yes, I would agree that doing a virtual tour with the large swatches would even make it easier to choose.
Yep.
Corey says the heavy linen doesn't wrinkle the same, and I find they hang nicer. And Amy was wondering, how close is Orta to Leerbird?
Orta is 2 shades lighter than Leerbird. So Leerbird is so dark that it could almost be a navy, like a dark.
I find it
2 shades up from
green.
black, whereas Orta is a mid-tone teal. Leerbird is a dark teal. Orta is a mid-tone teal. So I hope that helps. Actually, Orta is the same color as the teal we currently have in store in the blue sky.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Any other questions about the linens?
And Amy agrees that the heavy linen hangs better. So
it does hang better, and it's not that it's heavy like winter weight. It's just a little bit thicker. I would say that it feels like a thin pair of jeans. Like, right? Would you say that the heavy linen is like a really thin denim?
Yeah, it's basically for me like muslin. That's what it reminds me of, like muslin.
So muslin is generally quite sheer. Muslin.
Oh, not muslin. Sorry. is it broadcloth I'm thinking? Oh no, monk's cloth. Like monk's cloth and broadcloth. It's kind of like
Yes.
in between the two of those,
I
where
think so.
it has the structure that denim has, but it's not as thin as, like, for example, a selvage denim. Instead,
Yes.
there is more looseness, so there's more flow to the fabric.
Yeah. So I can actually show you guys the swatch here. So what we decided to do today in honor of Pride Month, which we have been celebrating wildly here and having the best time doing it because we love Pride.
We love
We love
being
all the Pride people. We love everything about it. And we want to participate in normalizing all the good things in this world. So in honor of Pride, we wanted to show you red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet swatches paired with some pieces that we have in store. Now, this color here is called Night Shadow. I'm going to come right up to the camera. And if you are looking at these threads because you're like, oh, so that's what heavy linen looks like. No, this is not heavy linen.
This is light linen.
This is light linen. And the reason is that they hadn't got into heavy linen production at the time that they made the swatches. So, yeah, but it looks the same, really. You won't even be able to tell the difference. But that is Night Shadow. And Night Shadow is a color that we're going to be getting in store as well. And I would say Night Shadow is like a mid-tone denim. It's not a dark denim. It's not a light denim. It is the most in-betweeny shade of denim, right? No black, no gray.
Yeah, like I've seen this kind of denim at Old Navy in like 2016 in terms of color, purely color.
Purely color. It's got like an indigo vibe to it.
Yeah.
Right? Like very slightly bluey purple undertones.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not bluey green, it's bluey purple gray. Is kind of
it's definitely got more gray than what you would find in like a lot of denim that you would see at Old Navy.
Yeah.
So it does have more of that texture, and because it is also a lighter fabric, it's less intense.
And you can even see, and you'll see it on the swatch, and you'll also see it in the real pants when they come in. There are some threads that are slightly lighter and some threads that are slightly darker because you're dealing with dyeing and natural fiber. So it is a bit multi-tonal as well.
Mm-hmm. And Corey said, somebody said California winter weight, LOL.
Yeah, California or San Francisco are great ideas of like where you would wear that weight. On a really stinking hot day, you probably don't want to be wearing winter weight linen or the heavyweight linen. But anything that's not really hot, like I'd say 20 degrees Celsius or
less
would be perfectly fine. Or if you're going to be spending a lot of the day inside in air conditioning, you'd be perfectly fine. I just wouldn't plan to be out in the sun with the sun beating down at you on a picnic in the heavyweight linen. You might find it uncomfortable.
Yeah. So CS Denby, which I think
that's Cheryl.
Oh, Cheryl Denby. Hey, Cheryl. She says, so strange question. What shoe/sock combination would you wear with the winter weight Casbahs? I just can't picture what to do.
So I'll tell you what I wear with my winter weight Casbahs. I wear boots that come up to here.
Yeah.
Just to there. Or I wear shoes with no socks. Yeah, even in winter. But I would say that's my go-to is just like a boot, a cute little boot that comes to here, then the pants kind of come to it. If you're somebody where the pants are a little bit higher up on your leg, I would say a longer boot would be the way to go.
Yeah, and once you get to the really wintry months, when you have the Casbahs, I would suggest kind of knee-length socks.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I wear knee-length socks to stay warm, actually thigh highs, and then whatever
the boot shoes on top. Yeah, and I find that is enough, especially like with Canadian weather. A lot of people have like a heavy coat, so
yeah. So I hope that answers your question. That's what I do. I think that's what most of us do, right? Mira wears her Docs. I wear like her 8 holes.
Yeah, I wear combat as well, generally with my Casbahs for the fall and winter.
A lot of people wear those ones that have, I can't remember what they're called, but they've got that little elastic thing on both sides and then you pull them up.
Oh, bloodstones.
Bloodstones. A lot of people wear bloodstones with them. One thing I was going to mention. So we were talking about this being a denim color. I feel like we always start not moving along very quickly. Remind me that I was going to talk about denim.
Denim.
Okay. So this top that I'm wearing is a waterfall top. It's an extremely soft silk. If you're watching this on Instagram, you can comment the word linen to get a link to the page where the pre-order is, or you can comment show me to get a link to the page that has all the pieces behind me on it if you're looking for them. If you are on Facebook or YouTube, you will find both links in the description. So this piece here is really cool because it does have so many different shades of blue. And one of these shades of blue is an exact match. But which one? You'd have to find it. It's really close, right?
It's really close. I felt like the only reason why I wasn't exact is because of the texture difference. So that's why I actually I pulled pieces that I thought matched as much as possible or were really, really, really close.
Yeah, like when you pair it here, this actually looks like it matches this, even though this color here is more of a charcoal.
Yeah.
So,
guys, I had quite the struggle with some of these colors, and it made me realize, I think when I was looking at the actual selection, obviously they were really nice, what the Bryn Walker colors that we get every season are, but once I started pulling pieces, and the girls had done some too, but once I started pulling certain colors that they couldn't get, I was like, oh, this is really tricky because it is such a unique shade.
But I think that's where the silk being kind of multi-tonal and having ombres of shades.
That's how it
works with the pants, because then you end up seeing the color that's in the pants.
Exactly.
So this color here is uni. This is another color that we're going to be getting in store. And for the ones that we're getting in store, we will have those in store by the end, mid-August, I would say. And if you place your pre-order by Sunday, then we will have those in store by mid-September. So I wanted to show you the two colors here, just so you could get a sense. This is this top with uni, which I think looks great. This is the top with night shadow, also looks great. So there are definitely some options like drop table. Okay, so kind of love this top. And what's funny is it actually works with the rose pants as well, which you wouldn't think, right? But it looks nice with these. And I bet you it would work with Para, which I don't have here, but Para we still have in stock from our spring 2025 collection. Because you can see we've got some beautiful greens in here. But if you wanted to pair this, so in all fairness, we had this set up so that it kind of went by color. We were going to show you all the blues first, and then all the reds, and then all of the greens. But because the silks have so many colors in them, I think I'm just going to show you how it would look with anything that would match it. Okay, so green. The green that we pulled is Gremolata. Just to show you a true green.
You have to go more left, yeah.
Okay. So Gremolata is a color we are not getting in store, but if you are looking for a color similar to Gremolata, we do have oregano in store, which is slightly darker, and it's in a spring weight linen. But this is for next fall, but you could order it by Sunday. And then if you don't want to order it by Sunday, more details, guys, more details. So you can order this Sunday for delivery in September. Or you can order by July 15th for delivery mid-October, or you can order mid-August for delivery mid-November. But because it's a fall weight linen, you kind of want to have it for the beginning of the season. So I really would recommend you get your order in as soon as possible. Then even though you won't be seeing your pants for a couple of months, you can use Sezzle as your payment option, which spreads out your payments without any interest over the course of, I think, 2 months. Maybe more than that, 8 weeks, is it? Do you know? Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's starting at 4 weeks though.
Yeah. So at least you're not paying it all up front and you're getting the 20% off. So this is Gremolata. And even though this is a brighter green in here, you can see Gremolata would work with it really well too. That's kind of cute together, right?
I think it grounds the look a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it very earthy. So that is another color that works with it. This is Gremolata. Here. Time to switch to those. Do we have any questions from the ladies?
Yes. So Margaret says Bluntstone boots, love them and wear them even in the summer. Doc Martin cowboy boots or other taller boots as well. Cowboy boots are a good choice too.
Yeah, cowboy boots would be great. And this is nice.
And there's a couple comments as well. Chelsea Boots said Amy.
Yeah.
And then Margot asks, when will you be showing the June release?
That is such a good question, Margot. I am surrounded by the June release right now. Can you turn the camera and just show them? You And they're actually, it goes three rows deep. So you guys are only getting the bare minimum. We are going to start showing the sneak peek release on Tuesday. So we're going to be showing you sneaky peeks, Tuesday, Friday, and then there's the release. And honestly, guys, there are so many beautiful, unbelievable pieces. I haven't had a chance to see everything. And just as I came in here and started looking, I was just gasping one piece after. Can I show them like 2 or 3?
Well, nope. But I already gave them a sneaky peek. If you go to our Instagram, guys, and you see the latest post that I did, no, Priya.
Can I show the fabric? I can show the fabric. Can they see that? Just the fabric. Not even going to show what it is. Can they see it?
Yeah.
Guys, it's so. And it's one.
I could tell what that was.
But that's because you know. You know.
But I think the ladies know too. But
so many beautiful.
I have actually given you guys a sneak peek of what some vests look like from the sneaky peek. Because the post that I did today about our crawl, the picture that's the cover photo are 2 pieces from
Sneaky Peek.
Yeah.
Yes. And I am going to be, I think, when do you have those little clips of the ladies unboxing? Where they show the fabric up close?
That's coming out next week.
Yeah. So we're going to have little clips from when they were unboxing and they fell in love with the piece and held it up to a camera. Those are going to be starting to come out next week. I'm going to be doing fabric shots again, where I give you the code, I give you the fabric number, and show you which fabrics I would pair it with from the fall collection. Mm-hmm. So that's all going to be starting next week. There's some really great pieces. If you're looking for the sculptural tunic dress, there are at least 10 that are wabi-sabi. Mm-hmm. So they are going to be priced right, including the sample. Remember the sample that everybody fell in love with all the bright colors on it? That one is also a wabi-sabi piece that's going to be available in the sneak peek. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this piece here, absolutely beautiful. Don't know how it hasn't sold yet. What we have is different shades of brown with greeny undertones. I think it would look great with kelp. We have blues, we have greens, and Shefali had it paired with this, which I think works really well, almost like denim, mm-hmm. right? And then I think it would also look great with gremolata, even though the greens are slightly off. Like this is more of a bluey green.
So now I'm wondering if I need to switch out my uni pre-order for gremolata, because I pre-ordered uni.
Uni is a no-brainer. I know. But we're getting uni in store.
That's what I'm thinking.
So maybe you should get the gremolata. Yeah, the gremolata is a great color because it's not as chartreusey as the para, and it's not as green as the oregano.
That's what I like about it. So
it's kind of in between. It's very in betweeny. And then I don't think we brought any of the neutral colors down, but I think it would also match kelp beautifully. Mm-hmm. And if you already own Scotia from spring 2025, this would be brilliant with Scotia. And probably Torta as well. Mm-hmm. This is a really soft silk too, guys. Okay, this next piece I'm going to show you is also one that Shefali paired to go with the blue. Look how nice that is.
That blue or a different blue?
This is the blue you had with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because that blue is in there. So from a distance, it didn't look like that blue was in there. And then I was looking at it in the store and I was like, wait, if you look at that kind of gray, yeah, that's exactly
that's where it is.
Yeah.
Yep. But again, it works because it's denim. So let me tell you my denim story. As we all know, I don't like jeans. They're difficult to buy. I'm never confident about the fit. I don't know.
Are we surprised that this brand exists?
Yeah. Like I don't even. Yeah, really, seriously, exactly. That is so true. Everything that I value in clothing, being able to eat, being able to feel like I'm in pajamas,
be human,
live my best life, I can do in Sorry Not Sorry and the brands we carry. But I did go to a garden store, and in the garden store, I found a pair of jeans that just kind of they had some clothes, and I'm like, okay, I'm willing to look at jeans in a garden store. And I did buy a pair. They're kind of like wide. They're not wide leg. They're straight leg, and they're cropped, and they come all the way up to here, and they're very, very stretchy. And I kind of love them. And they've been sitting folded up on my dresser for a week and a half now. Because every single time I think, oh, I should wear those, I just imagine what it's going to feel like to have any pressure here on my tummy. And I think maybe tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So the reason I wanted to say that is if you are also not a denim person, but you want to feel like you're embracing denim without having to wear it, this is a good color because you're getting that denim vibe and you're getting tummy room.
So Morag said, love the sample. I think she was talking about the sculptural tunic dress, and I forgot to mention. And then Amy said, oh man, I need to go through my closet and see what I have. That's what I'm saying. Margot says that green goes so well as a base for Scooby-Doo, which is your favorite,
really
Polly. And I agree. Like the more I look at it, I'm like, damn, that green is nice.
This is beautiful.
And Amy says, please keep pushing this, Amy. If you come to Calgary, Priya, I will take you to the most amazing jean store. They carry secondhand and overstock of every brand and style, and they'll help you find the perfect pair.
Okay, that's what I need. I need someone to do my thinking for me.
Yeah.
Because that's why I have 15 pairs of Casbah pants. I did the thinking. I did it once. I did it really well. And now I just keep replicating the thinking because it's too complicated.
The mind of the machine.
Yeah, well, I don't want to have to think about, are these going to fit me today? Am I going to be eating a meal today? Same with shoes. Am I going to be walking? Am I not going to be walking? Am I going to need to go to the bathroom? Am I not going to need to go to the bathroom? These are questions I shouldn't have to deal with.
I agree.
My clothes should just be prepared for any of those eventualities so I can live my best life.
I agree.
Yeah.
And Corey says, all those reasons are exactly why I ordered the Night Shadow. Looks like jeans, but it's so much more comfy.
So much more comfortable.
And if you guys are any of our lovely ladies coming from Nova Scotia, we just finalized the details and the tickets have been booked. But maybe, Priya, do you want to talk about what we'll be doing at Subtles and Sequins?
So I will tell you guys, let me show you this. This was that fabric. It came in a high-low top and I fell in love with it. And then I think Victoria got it. Good on you, Victoria. This matches Night Shadow beautifully. It will also match a color that we're getting in store that I'm kind of in love with, which is Dandelion. Dandelion is a yellow with slightly green undertones. So I wouldn't say that it's like an acid yellow, but it does have a bit of green. Wouldn't you say, like, just a little bit?
I actually kind of like it with the Dandelion, purely because even though it's more of a truer ochre, there is that greener tone that kind of browns it. And I think that that's what this piece has. It has that kind of brown.
The ochre, yeah, like this kind of works with the ochre, right? But it also is a nice pop of color for fall.
It's a very unique combination, I will say. Like, having that kind of paler blue with the yellow paired with the yellow pants, it's definitely a masterclass in color theory. So I would be impressed.
So let me tell you, yesterday we got on a phone call with Subtles and Seawind in Mahone Bay. I got it.
In Mahone or Mahoney Bay?
Mahone Bay. It's Mahone Bay. In Nova Scotia, about an hour outside of Halifax. And they've been carrying our brand for a really long time. And they've always said, you guys should come on out. You should come to our store and maybe do a trunk show or something. So Shefali and I are doing a trunk show in Mahone Bay. We're going to be there on Thursday, the 24th. We're going to do a photo shoot. And then Friday, the 25th of July, we're going to be doing our live from Subtles and Seawinds.
I'm so excited.
Showcasing silks with their collection pieces. And then on Saturday, we're going to be there all day. So if you're able to come by and you're someone who's thinking, I wanted to try a baby doll dress, but I don't know if it's going to fit me, we will have all of our styles with us. So you can come on over and try it out and decide what you like so that later you can order something, or you can always order, buy stuff there through Subtles and Seawinds. And then on Sunday, Shefali and I, on Saturday, we're going out. No, on Friday, we're going to Lunenburg.
Yeah.
Right? The UNESCO site. So that's part of our plan. And then, you know why I keep standing here, Shefali? Because I can see you from here.
Oh.
And I can, okay, that's better. Now I'll stay in the right spot. We're going to Lunenburg. And then Saturday all day, we're at Subtles and Seawinds. And then Sunday, we're going to drive via Peggy's Cove to Halifax. And then we have about 24 hours in Halifax. So that's the plan. We're very excited. If you live in that neck of the woods and you might be able to meet up with us, we would love to meet up with you.
Yes.
It'd be so much fun. Yeah, Airbnb is booked, Shefali. I did that while I was in the Uber waiting for traffic.
I saw that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hotel, we're staying at the Prince George in
Oh,
Halifax.
the Prince
The Prince George. And then what else do we need to know? I think that's it. Flights are booked. So, okay.
The excitement is real.
Yeah, this is beautiful. So actually, I'm amazed at how much of this actually works with the pink.
Me too.
Because the pink ends up looking more like an off-white.
Yeah.
Right? When you pair it with something that's not pink at all. Yeah, okay. So this one I know Shefali picked because even though it's got so much teal in it, and teal looks great on everybody, it also has this exact shade of blue in the flowers. And I will show you that here. Can they see it?
Yep.
So this is a beautiful piece. This is a side slit top here. And again, it's from a collection that these are available for purchase right now. This is a great color. This would look great with Orta. We didn't bring Orta down, did we?
No, I didn't bring Orta down.
Any of the others? Maybe you want to message Mira, see if she can get those. Actually, as long as you're messaging Mira, just for bringing my water from the desk in the office there. It is nice doing the live down here again. We could probably do the Tuesday one. Here, it's on by the computer.
Yeah, we could.
So this piece is too beautiful, and I don't know why it's still here. This one is the perfect mix of summer and fall.
I really liked this piece, and also I think it would go so well with like that beautiful navy denim color.
Well, it's just got so many colors in it. Like it's gorgeous.
It's even really nice with the pink, and it actually goes with your shoes.
And it matches my shoes. Don't say things like that, Holly. Don't say it. So I just joined a Flubog group on Facebook.
Oh my god!
Yes, it targeted me, and I said yes, please. Okay, yeah, look at it with this.
Really,
that is just a dream, right there. But I think it would also look really good with uni. Oh, good with uni. So uni's a little bit more of a chilly color, and this is more of an orange, but I think it still works. You would just have to get a necklace with that color in it. Now, does it work with... I don't know. What do you think, Sean? I would. I think I would. Would you?
I would.
You know what other color would be great with this? Is that time color. Do you know time?
Oh, like, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like that kind of sagey color, right?
Is she bringing it?
She texted and said yes. So okay, I think there's just customers as well.
Yeah.
But
there's all the colors.
We have a couple comments. I'm going to read that while you show the fabric. Zena Graff says, if I visit the store, can I buy from the racks of cleaning you were just showing? I live a few hour drives, so I'd like to have a lot to choose from.
So the best thing to do if you want the absolute most to choose from is to come on Tuesday after the release. You love this one too, Mira?
It's really similar to a Sorry that I have. I thought I was a Silk Sister.
It might be. It's so...
Do you want to show off your ear cuff and your outfits?
You have to stand so that you can see yourself in the mirror.
Yep. Back more.
This is my outfit. We have shoes that used to be my mom's. Dress, a wabi-sabi maxi dress.
How have you styled it, Mira?
I used a magnetic button to create a leg thing because it was kind of long. So I just ruched, and then I have it so that the armpit side is down. And what's really cool is it kind of has this like jester like band. And if you love the fabric, you can be my Silk Sister. The bolero is available.
Is it?
It is. I said,
oh, what about that ear cuff?
The embroidery.
What about that ear cuff?
Wait.
And the arm cuff.
Lower. Let us know what you guys think of the cuffs. Yeah.
My friend's here, so I'm wondering if my other friends are here.
Oh, okay. That looks great. Mira got a haircut. She also wants you to know that.
Everything's falling.
Oh, God. Remember having that kind of energy, ladies? That is what I don't have anymore.
You can't You gotta keep moving like a shark on art crawl days.
It's true.
My friend-
fall asleep.
My friend like messaged me, and I don't think I gave the
I
right
see Sage.
advice. They're
Or
like, "Ugh, I
time.
want to leave," and I was like, "Do a backflip, Benson boon it."
Yep.
But I did want to say those. I don't know. Right now, it's good, but really slow. That's it.
It comes in waves.
Coming in waves. I'll keep an eye. I'll keep it closer.
Yeah,
Just send a text.
So we have to stay till 10 for sure. Vinaigrette is a perfect match for this one. Look at that together. Like vinaigrette is amazing with it. And then the color I really wanted to show you was Time. What do you think? Is it too bright?
No, I don't think so. I think it's perfect.
Like it really changes the look,
Yeah,
hey?
it's kind of perfect. Yeah.
Time is a beautiful color. My concern with Time is that it feels peachy a little bit. And I think if you live in a place with snow, I don't know if it'll work, but if you live in a place without snow, maybe it would. Or maybe I'm totally wrong. That happens.
But you know, also maybe who cares? If you
Also,
like
who
it,
cares? Yeah, if you like it, that is so true. But yeah, the color is beautiful. Yeah, so this is stunning. I don't know how she's still here because she's so pretty. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so the next color group that we have are things that go with Mandevilla. So Mandevilla was that really bright Barbie pink. And Shefali tried really hard to find exact matches, which is hard because you can see this is a little bit more purpley, bluey, and this is a little bit.
that is the biggest problem I have. It's so funny. All you hear is people walking.
Yeah.
But, the biggest problem I had when trying to find exact matches was the fact that most of these pieces have a kind of a fuchsia that's done in a very blue tone, but this maxi caftan actually has the exact color in
Well, and that's what I was thinking is the way to do it, I think, is to find something that has just hints of the color.
it. Mhm.
And then when you pair it, you're bringing that color out. Right?
Yes.
It's a tough one, but it would also go with the orange. It would go with Saffarino. It would go with kelp. It would go with echo. It'd probably look great with red. This is it with Mandevilla. Here. Love this fabric.
Can you imagine Mandevilla with her shoes?
I think the shoes are just great. Yeah, it works. Especially if you wear it this way.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. This I think is going to be a great match with Mandevilla as well. We keep showing this piece. How is it still here? Maybe it's just
Waiting for its lost love.
yeah, it's waiting for the right person who is fearless. It's waiting for the fearless person to get it.
She could be watching.
She could be watching. And how would she look with Mandevilla? Can you see all of these?
Pretty darn close. Yeah.
Darn close, yeah. Definitely works on this side.
Mhm.
I think so. Yeah, it's a tougher color to work with because it's got so much of its own color to it. And it kind of screams, you will work with me, I won't work with you.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know who this number is of the group. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
that
this is
working
the
number
alpha.
is.
Mandevilla is the alpha.
Who knows if it's a good alpha, but they are an alpha.
Now this I think would be perfect.
Yes.
Right?
I actually thought so too.
Yes. Now this is how I would go with Mandevilla. I would go with something that's mostly solid
Sheer.
and sheer so that the Mandevilla really just picks it out. Picks out the little bits of color, but it's mostly a contrast.
And you have a really nice bundany as well. So it's small
Yes.
enough that even if it's not exact, you can't really tell.
Well, and because it has a small print and kind of reads as a solid,
Mhm.
it doesn't compete. Right? They just set
That's
each other
true,
off rather
yeah.
than saying, do I look at the pink or do I look at the pattern?
Yeah.
So how is this not sold? This is unbelievable.
I really like it personally.
So this one is Bandhani, which is a type of tie-dye that's made famous in Gujarat and Rajasthan. And they just take a little stick, poke it through, tie a string around it, and then dye it. It's like a resist dyeing technique. And you can see now this is not Bandhani. This must be a dyeing technique, but I don't know what it is.
It looks like a sort of tie-dye.
It doesn't
another-
seem regular enough for a tie-dye.
I think it is a tie-dye. It's just done in a similar twisty tie pattern.
Maybe.
Probably done with sticks. Because if you can see the way it's kind of dyed, you can see where it's also been tied and not tied.
Like here and through here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful pattern there. And then the color is that gorgeous deep purpley blue with the purpley pink in there. It's not a magenta, it's definitely a pink. And then the color of the bondini, because it's on a blue background, it's not pure white, it's actually a pale blue or a lavender in there. And I think we brought lupine. So lupine is the purple. And there it is with lupine. So you can see that this is more blue and this is more purple.
Yeah. Amy asked, did I try that one on, Priya?
I don't think so. I don't have a video of it. Did she?
I feel like she did.
She did. She did.
Because I remember seeing some kind of clip or photo.
Yeah, I think it might have been a photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did. I'm still working through all of your pictures and videos. You're going to see them. I think today's website, actually, Amy, you're on the front of our website today.
Yay! Yeah, I also added you to our customer photos, Amy, some time ago. So
Yeah.
front and center.
And we're going to be seeing Jamie Flint's suit.
Yeah, on the 19th.
Yeah.
Super excited.
I love the fish on this. That is stunning. And actually, this one I am going to try on.
So these were paired with the Gremolata.
Yeah, this one is just screaming, pair me Gremolata.
It's pleading.
It's please. So the background color on this is actually a dark teal. I'm going to say Earbird. It looks black, but it's not black. And then in terms of colors, this is kind of a yearling, but maybe a little bit more brown. This is Isola, the color that shows up everywhere from a couple of seasons ago.
Mm-hmm.
This here is kind of like an ochre chartreuse, but I think it's going to look great. Hey. Let's go up here.
It's closest to that side panel green. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Because when I first saw this piece on the rack, I didn't actually believe that it was Gremolata. I was like, this looks like a yellow.
Here. Right there,
But it is.
there's Gremolata in there because it's kind of blue within the ochre. Right? So close. Yeah, I can see why you're leaning towards Gremolata. It's a great color. Okay. And then other colors in here. So this is, it could read as a navy, but it is actually a Learbird, kind of dark teal.
Mm-hmm.
And this one would probably work with Morvedra. If you were somebody who bought Morvedra a couple of seasons. Oh, no, just last year. Look at the stripes on that.
It's a really cool piece. I don't know why it hasn't sold.
Especially with the fish. The fish makes it.
They really make the piece. Oh, does it go with Nochi? Probably.
Yeah,
I think that's more Nochi than yearling, not gonna lie. Because it's more brown.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking of my Nochi pants. Yeah. I think it would be closer to Nochi than yearling, because yearling is more
yellow. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would look great. Gee. Isn't it funny how we know all these words now? Like, we're like, oh yeah, Nochi. No, Gremolata, maybe a little more allium.
It's a Grenache, actually. It's a Grenache. I once said that in a store with somebody. I was like, yeah, it's more of a yearling than a Grenache. And my friend just looked at me and went, what the hell are you talking about? I was like, well, you don't know?
Yeah, you kind of have to be part of the Bryn Walker cult. So now even this you wouldn't think would look so good with pink, but look how great it is with the rose. Right?
Yeah, I really like it.
It makes the rose look like a neutral, and it is almost exactly the same shade. Kind of love it. But you pulled it to go with Gremolata. And I think we have actually shown this with Para, right?
Yep.
Okay, so there it is with Gremolata. There, yeah.
Gremolata for me is the closest for this one in terms of like the kind of green it is.
But I think it would also go with Zaffarano, Zaffarano from the spring 2025.
Yep.
And probably would look good with Para. I don't know if it's going to look good with you. Don't love it with you. And Mandevilla. I think your eye doesn't know where to land with the mandibilla.
I don't think the mandibilla is the right kind of pink, and so it really kind of throws me off. Not to say that it's a bad look. I think you can make it work. But if you want something that's more seamless, I would go for the gremolata because green and purple is very appeasing. Like it's appealing to the eye.
Yeah. This is really soft, guys. Yeah. Like on a softness scale, what was our scale that we used to use? Butter?
Butter, like butter.
Like butter. Yeah, this one's like butter, guys. So soft. This is a self-pocket dress, by the way. Oh, we've also released the list. Have we told them what's coming? We have. We've told them what styles are being released, right? From
I
the
think,
post
yeah,
a couple of days
from
ago.
the reel. Yeah.
And yes, we are getting sculptural tunic dresses. How is this one? So this has sequins in it, and it also has embroidery. It's got actual gold, like gold embroidery, gold thread embroidery, and then it also has blue and red. I think it would go really well with yearling. You can kind of see the yearling colors there. And I think Siobhan is right that it'd be amazing with gremolata. Oh, guys, we did make a decision on the slits in the short tunic length caftan. We are going to get slits in the shorter version, but not in the midi length version.
Yeah.
So I think this collection that we're releasing in 2 weeks is the last time
collection.
that we will be releasing ones with no slits. Just so you know. So if you are a fan of no slits, now
the time.
Yeah, that's perfect. I feel like I should be on display somewhere with my gremolata and this, just like in a window somewhere.
Maybe we should get mannequins that just look like you, like Madame Tussauds.
Yeah, that's right.
But it'll get so hot that they'll start to slowly melt.
This is so beautiful, and the silk is really soft. And you can see it's kind of got this twill look to it, even though it's not twill. There, you can see the pattern on the other side. So it's printed with a background floral pattern in there that you can kind of see through the silk. But it's definitely different front and back. Can they see that?
Yep.
I should, full disclosure, the gold thread is a smidge itchy. So you would probably want to wear a t-shirt under. Just this one arm is the only place where I'm feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
So what else was I going to tell you guys? I had the most interesting conversation with my mother-in-law today. It was kind of funny. So I took but funny in like a cute gallows humor kind of way.
Nah.
Yeah. The best kind of humor, gallows humor. So when she's with me, she goes shopping. Needless to say, I like to go shopping. She likes to go shopping with me. So at the same garden center where I bought my jeans, she bought a beautiful pair of pants that had these floral designs across the bottom. She fell in love. And I think it's the most she has ever spent on anything of her own money ever.
Really?
Yeah, they were $200 for a pair of pants, which is not inexpensive.
Yeah. But back when she was probably buying pants, very expensive.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Like, to her mind, you shouldn't be spending more than $40 for a pair of pants.
For a nice
pair of pants. So to have
yeah.
something for $200 was just like
mind blowing.
So she had decided that was going to be her only purchase. And I'm like, lady, you can't take it with you. And she's like, no, I can't. And she doesn't really have bills to pay. She lives with one of her sons. And so like everything is, she's kind of covered.
Yeah.
And she does get social insurance. So that's her source of income. And anyways, yeah. So she bought these pants. So today, I love this. Why is everything great with the pink?
I think today is a lesson on realizing that you
Yeah.
don't have to be matchy-matchy. You just have to have Bryn Walker.
Maybe. Well, and it makes the pink look like a neutral,
Yeah.
right? Like,
maybe this was why they decided on the pink the entire time.
yeah.
Because it would just work like a neutral.
Because it works like a neutral. When you don't try to match it, it just picks up all of those softer tones.
The highlighted tones. Yeah.
Oh, Folly, great call with this. Yeah. How has this one not sold? I remember we had the high-low top in this fabric as well.
Well, it's because we don't have a lot of.
Yeah. Look at that. This is stunning together. Maybe you do have to get gremolata, Shafali.
I'm telling you, I feel like this live has changed me.
What are you reaching for?
Oh, this is water.
So, okay. So she bought those pants and that was like really big for her. I mean, even I would think twice about $200 pants. But okay. So she bought these pants and she was determined that she wasn't going to spend any more money on this trip with me. So today we had to go to the bank and then we had to drive past the shoe store, which we pulled into.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. For those of you who live in the Burlington,
Was it the same one?
Boss & Co.
Oh, no. We went to the outlet one that time together.
Yeah, no, not that one. It's called Boss & Co. and they sell Fly London and Naot, Naot.
Yeah.
And
Birkenstock?
not Birkenstock, Mephisto's.
So she likes Mephisto.
So it's all comfortable shoes and it's a great little. So anyways, we go in there. She is determined not to buy any. And I find this pair of shoes that I love and they're similar to, love this. They're similar to a pair of shoes that I already have. And she's like, oh yeah, those are really nice. But if I were to get any, I would only get the red that you have, Priya. And I said, well, they've discontinued the red. She goes, yeah, that's the only good color. So she's thrilled, right? Because she's like, the only thing that would have tempted her, gone, discontinued. Best thing that could ever happen to her. So I'm like, well, why don't you go check out the sales section? So she goes in there. Sure enough, doesn't she find that shoe in red? There's one pair and it's in her size. And it's more than 50% off. So she's showing them to me. I'm like, kind of think you need to buy them. And she's like, no, I've already spent enough money on this trip. I'm not spending any more money. I'm like, you can't take it with you. And then she's like, yeah. And I said, look, you're a grown adult. You decide what's best. But I don't want to hear later about how, I should have bought it, but then I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
So she's like, okay. And then I just let it go. Because I'm like, I'm not going to force her. She knows her finances. She's got this. So sure enough, she does take it up to the cash and she buys it because she's like, what am I going to do? It's my size. It's my color. It's so perfect.
It's kind of like it
meant to be. Meant to be. Okay, so this is the funny part. We get in the car and she's staring out the window and she's looking at her purchases and she goes, but I don't want you to spend any money on my coffin. I'm like, what? She's like, because I'm going to be dead at that point. So don't get me a pretty coffin. If you get me a casket, get me the cheapest casket. And don't pay for any makeup or anything. Just close the lid. Just close it. It doesn't matter. Just close it.
I can literally imagine her saying that to me.
I'm like, all of this because you bought shoes?
Yeah.
I just want you guys to save your money. You spend so much money on me. I'm going to be dead anyways. So don't spend money on the casket. So I said, so from now on, if I want you to buy something, I should just say, well,
I'm not going to pay for the casket.
I can either buy you this or I'm going to buy you a fancy casket. What's it going to be?
That is a for the gallows joke.
Isn't it?
My God.
She started laughing so hard.
Yeah.
But she was so worried about spending the money. She's like, where can we save some money? Where can we? Casket. I won't even know. I won't even know that you saved money.
And nobody needs to see this face after death.
Don't spend money on the makeup. Keep the casket closed, get the cheapest casket, and I love my shoes.
Dig the hole yourself.
Yeah, dig the hole yourself. Because
don't get the lowering thing.
No. Just throw the box in the hole. Pitch it.
Actually, just tip it over.
Hello. Maybe send some people home?
So I was thinking instead of bringing things and sending him home.
That's a good idea.
But I don't think we will be making many sales.
If you think only one person should stay, then only one person can stay. I'm actually in the middle of live right now.
So I would think you should make the executive decision, Mira.
But you do have to keep the store open till 10 because we have advertised till 10. So yeah, there's my gallows humor, guys. And I thought it was too funny because the way that it works in this particular Indian family that I'm married into is everybody's money is everybody's money. So if she ever runs out, somebody will help her out. If somebody else runs out, she will help them. So now she's worried about spending her personal money because that means her personal money is not available to help someone out, even though she's 80 and she's kind of earned her personal money. But yeah, so that's the thing. You can't take it with you. You'll only end up spending it on a coffin later. Might as well enjoy the shoes.
Yeah.
There's a story there somewhere.
Oh, LOL. Corey said, make sure she's wearing the shoes.
That's so true. So true. I'm gonna have to tell her that. She'll love that.
And Margot said the lives changed me too. And Morag said snort, and my request is cremation and having my ashes dumped in the ocean. I agree, Morag. I grew up Buddhist, and so I will go in life as a Buddhist, cremated and tossed somewhere.
So that was my plan too. But then I found out you could actually get yourself grown into a tree.
Yes.
I do love a good tree. I feel like I'd like that. I'd like to be a tree.
Your family members will actually be able to put stuff on you, and you can like visit them and see how the progress is doing.
Oh, this is beautiful too. What color was this supposed to go with?
It was supposed to go with dandelion.
Oof, so.
And Judy said, but the Casbahs are 200.
She doesn't own any Casbahs.
She does not own any Casbahs, guys.
No, she does not.
And
she's very, very petite. Like, I don't even think the extra small.
Yeah, and also I don't think it's her style. From what I understand from Daddy Ma, she likes a skinny leg.
She likes a very tailored look.
Yeah.
She's and you know, for a while there she wasn't quite as petite as she is now, but circumstances of life have petiteed her, and she's kind of like, I'm so petite. Look at me, so petite.
Even though I'm so ill,
I was so ill, and that's what got me here. But petite. Yeah, I love this together. She calls.
And K.Tosh said, I'd like to be a diamond. And I heard of that too. They take your ashes and you can turn into a diamond.
That would be beautiful too. Yeah, there's lots of cool things.
Priya Diamante. We'll keep it in the Sorry Not Sorry headquarters under a glass lid.
Like the crown jewels, like the corridor.
That was once the owner of the store, the business.
Could you imagine? No, tree. I've already decided. If it's possible, tree.
A massive Sorry Not Sorry pre-Mohan tree in the middle of our headquarters.
Yes, and then growing in the center of the store.
So, yeah. They're like, this is so bad for the zoning of this place. You can't tear it down.
There's a body under there. Yeah, but it was just really funny because she's like, how do I save the money? How do I... The casket.
That's when it doesn't matter.
That's where we don't need to spend the money.
You know what? Actually, you could take her closet and turn the casket, like to make the casket out of her clothes and the jeans.
I guess. Yeah, it was actually so sweet. She laughed so hard. It's because she was genuinely worried, though. Like, she shouldn't be spending the money. I'm like, you have devoted your entire life to looking after others. And the only time you ever get anything is when anybody gives you a gift. Otherwise, you do not spend a cent on yourself.
Yeah.
Is there a certain time that you think you will be worthy of it? Because you're getting a little close to the end.
Asking the real question.
Yeah, like at what point are you worthy of treating yourself?
Going through a true psychological journey just to buy a pair of pants.
Well, but it's really new for her, right?
Yeah,
and for people of her generation, they were taught to disappear, right?
Especially women in her generation.
Yeah, like their only value was to serve others.
Function.
Yeah, their function, their role. And so when she now sees that, you know, we treat ourselves, and she's spending more time with her children and her daughters-in-law, and she sees that, she's kind of thinking, wait, maybe I could do that too. Like, not in a jealous kind of a way, but more in a mind open, like an epiphany kind of a way. There really is nothing stopping me. It's just my beliefs. So yeah, it's really nice to be on this journey with her, but it's like I get the play-by-play sitting beside her. I get to see all the gears turning. She's a sweetie. She really is.
She is. Amy says they can hang silks on the boughs of your tree.
Ribbons.
Yeah. And Corey says, I've tried that self pocket on so many times.
So freaking beautiful.
What I wanted to show actually between these two self pockets is how different the colors may look, but how they still work with the same pair of pants.
Okay, so this one would go really well with Echo. And didn't you pull a pair of pants? Did you find one with this?
No, I wanted to try it with the dandelion.
Okay. I don't know what those are. Oh, nice. Yeah, you wouldn't think it would match.
And yet
it does really well.
And you see the dandelion so differently.
Yeah. I didn't think it would match either.
Yeah.
Even both. Because this one just seems so much more gold.
And it is more gold. But that really shows the tonality of these colors, how versatile their tone is.
Yeah.
They work with so many things.
Crazy.
Oh no, it was the midi caftan. Love the red. Oh, the maxi caftan. Is that the one?
This one probably.
Yes.
And yes.
Oh, the
it's
midi caftan. Yes. Yes.
phenomenal. Yeah, I don't know how this one hasn't sold. It's beautiful. Like I would wear it with the pink for sure.
Mhm.
But definitely it would go with the blues, any of the blues that people have, including Isola from a few years ago. It would probably look great with Scotia because of this. Black, obviously. Red, obviously.
Torta.
Torta.
Sable. Sable might be too light, actually.
Hangers. It's so much easier to not lose the hangers down here too. I do like having our little space back. And
Yeah.
hey, oh, love this one too. How has this not so freaking beautiful? Look at the sparkles on that. Can they see them? How they're sparkling?
Mhm.
So the colors on this are kind of like a marigold color. There's some pale coral. There's a mid-tone blue, ochre, red. It's like a burgundy-ish red. And then a little bit of light blue as well. With gold thread on half of it. There. Mhm. So this is the style that moving forward after this release
We'll have slits.
will have slits on the side. So the slits come up to about here. They're not really long slits, but we thought that for the shorter one, it would add a little bit of versatility to it.
Mhm.
But the long midi length, we're keeping exactly the same. So, how do you? I'm not sure I like that together.
That's good. Gives some range. I think maybe that's so this is the thing. The color is there.
It is. It's the exact color, but I feel like
but maybe it's not the kind of color you would want to pull from this piece.
no. I feel like this has a rather pair with uni. Yeah, look at it with uni. Right there, Shafali. What do you think?
I like it with uni.
I like it with uni too.
It's also you need something with a bit more depth in it, and yellow obviously has depth, but it doesn't have the same kind of depth that a red or a green has, or even a navy has. Right? There is something deeper.
And this one
about
just has a tiny, tiny bit of green in it, but it still works with this as well.
Mhm.
I think I found the yellow just a smidge too bright. It's like you said, they didn't have the depth.
Oh, Amy's wondering if honeycomb would work.
I think honeycomb would work.
I think honeycomb would be perfect. It's like that right kind of taupey with yellow. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Because it matches the gold thread as well.
And it matches from a distance. I think that the yellow matched a close-up color in the piece, but from a distance, the color that you see is honeycomb.
Honeycomb's a really good color too.
A mashed potato. Somebody's name is mashed potato.
Okay.
Asks, what's the price on that piece?
This piece?
Yes. And this is our short caftan style.
This is our short caftan style, and this one is part of our Uptart collection. So it is 178.
It's a full price piece.
Yes. And for those of you who don't know already, even though I think most of you do, we have a points system, a loyalty system. So whenever you purchase something, whatever the cost is before tax, you get 10% of that back in loyalty points. And you can use them in store, you can redeem them online, you can earn them in store, you can earn them online.
Mhm.
So if you were to buy something for 178, that would mean that you would have $17.80 to put towards your next purchase. So it's like getting 10% off all the time. It's just that you're paying it forward.
Mm.
So this one's really pretty. You had this one to go with yellow as well?
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
I think those work together because there's enough of those brights.
Yeah, because this actually is more of a para in here. But I think this has enough green in it. Like there, you can see there. It's pretty close. I wonder which is now this is not a teal, it's a blue. But how do you think it looks with the Orta?
I think it looks perfect with the
Yeah,
Orta.
right? Because
Wow.
this is definitely a blue.
Yeah.
But it is almost exact for Orta. Now you're getting Orta too, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
So I'm getting dandelion for sure.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I just haven't decided on which other one. Okay, another view. Oh, how is this not sold with its lovely diagonal stripe? So this one would work with dandelion for sure. It's beautiful with dandelion. I think it would also be great with remoulade. It with remoulade, she felt.
I like it.
Wow. Oh, this is the one. So I think this is the piece that's on the cover of our homepage right now for today's live. This is a piece that Amy tried on, and then she ended up trying on the shrug in the same fabric and got the shrug. And this piece has been calling my name for so long. It's unbelievably soft. It just looks good. This background color is a marigold that leans slightly more towards brown. I don't know how to describe that color. It's not really orange. It's not really copper. It's not really brown. It's not really orange. What would you call it?
I would say it is. It's
Pumpkin?
That's a good one. It's a pumpkin.
It could be a pumpkin.
It's like a cooked pumpkin.
Yeah. Or a squash.
It's a bit more pumpkin.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And so you had that paired with this?
No, Jester.
Oh, right. We're on to Jester. So Jester is the true red that is actually pretty much the same color as Kirsch.
I was really contemplating getting Jester, but then the girls were telling me, well, you already have lipstick. And I was like,
but they're different colors.
That's
Because
what
I've
I'm
worn the
saying.
lipstick top with the Kirsch pants, and it's definitely one's a bluey red and one's a true red.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is gorgeous together. I think Amy paired it with red as well. I think she paired it with the lipstick pants. Pretty sure.
That would work for sure.
Yeah, love this together. Love it.
A mustard, says K. Tosh. You know what it is? It reminds me of the kind of mustard I had in Belgium. Like they have this my special friend's stepmom has this like mustard that I tried that came in a really special box, and it was like it's like a true mustard that you try and you keep in the fridge.
Okay.
And it was this color.
Yeah, it is a mustard, but it's a brownie mustard.
Yeah, it's not like what's that mustard company that
Dijon.
No. It's like a
French's.
It's not French's mustard.
No, it's not.
It's an artisanal mustard.
It is an artisan, but it's not a Dijon either.
No, it's not a Dijon. Dijon
This
is closer to
really soft as well. I don't even remember seeing this one. You can hear it. You pull up this thing.
pretty. I also like it with the
Pink, right?
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk that the pinks were going to be such a great neutral? Okay, so you had it paired with red.
I think that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that is such a no-brainer. I kind of prefer it with pink, though. But I like red and pink together a lot. And I think it's unexpected. I can't believe this whole thing is just a stripe. There's a little bit of a polka dot through here.
And I pulled actually the baby doll in this fabric as well.
No, is there a baby doll?
Yeah, there should have been. Did I not pull it? Or maybe I didn't pull it. But yeah, there is a baby doll in this piece. I think maybe it might have sold.
It must have sold. This is too nice. So all those hacks that Shefali and I filmed during our hackathon, I've finally gotten around to starting to create reels out of those. So you're going to be seeing some ideas, styling ideas pop up. The one that I did today, was the 60s one.
Yeah.
60s one looks like this. This if you want it longer at the front, but if you want it more cowl-necked and shorter, you just go the other way. Oh, you could probably even do this.
Oh, elegant 60s air hostess.
What would you do? You'd have to...
No, I would just do a pin at the back.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
I would pin the back, and then it should stay up for the most part.
Yeah, these two, right?
Yeah.
You just pin it
like
there.
just there. Yeah.
I need my martini.
Margot, get the martini.
That's so cute. How did we not think of that? Just one side. You could use a button magnet here. Oh, that's sweet. You would need something to stop it from doing that. Then. Cute. Okay. So yes, this would definitely go with Jester. What time is it, Shafali? I think we've got to that point where I've lingered too long on certain fabrics.
It's 9:19.
Definitely yes. How fast was that? And also love it with pants. Yeah, how is this one not sold? No. Honeycomb? Honeycomb?
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of. Jester. Yes. Yes to Jester.
Yes to just. This
one
live
I
is making me think I
haven't
should have
seen.
gotten the pink LOL.
Is that what you said?
That's what Amy said.
Well, I'm wondering too. Like, I kept thinking, what am I going to pair with the pink? And now I'm kind of thinking, what am I not going to pair with the pink? Yeah. And how have I not seen this piece?
It's a wabi-sabi cardigan.
No.
Yeah. I don't know how this hasn't sold, guys.
Is it online? Did you check?
Yeah. It's online. If it's not, ladies, let me know. But I was under the impression that it was online.
Oh my God. Okay, guys. Definitely oregano. Probably gremolata. Definitely gremolata. Definitely Jester. I feel like this is close to Lysianthus. That is a really funky look. Kind of edgy. Hard to believe this was a sari. Oh, there's polka dots. Look.
Really cool. That kind of polka dot splatter.
Yeah. And so soft. Can't believe this is wabi sabi. Look at it with the blue in the front.
Wow. Beautiful.
Beautiful piece. Yeah, it would be amazing with oregano. It would definitely brighten up oregano into a spring color. This was hiding in, is it online?
I swear.
Kind of love it, guys. She's pretty. Really pretty. It's kind of crazy that it hasn't sold. I wonder if the pictures online don't do it justice.
I think.
So
Excuse me, guys.
this is the same fabric again.
That's a side slip.
As a side slit top.
Or not side slip. Long
Oh.
tunic with side tie.
Oh gosh. And I'm like, yeah, exactly, Shafali.
Yeah, of course. You know.
Okay, now we're into purples.
Yes.
Love this so much. Don't know how it hasn't sold.
I photographed Jane in this. Jane, you would remember this lovely piece.
And there it is.
She looks incredible.
This is a match made in heaven, guys. So pretty. And it has more Vedra in it as well, like kind of a magenta running through here. Or digitalis? No, more Vedra than digitalis. Right there, even a burgundy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And then we've got the black and cream down here. So pretty. And this was another one that you had set to go with the. Yeah. I like it. It's not an exact match, but it picks up the purple in the sleeve.
I tried very hard to make it match, but it was the closest thing that would match compared to some of the other ones we had, like more of those blue colors. This is a closer.
Yeah.
It's just more gray. So I thought it was acceptable.
Now, this one was hidden on our website, right?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't, so we put it back when I love it together. So we put it back when we listed it for this live. We don't know why some things disappear. We'll find them. We'll put them back.
Tis the reality.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah, me too. I thought like this is such a soft piece as well.
Yeah, very, very soft fabric. And it actually has that color vinaigrette in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I should show one of those.
You have a question of somebody asking us if we're in India as well.
No, we are actually located in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. We have the people who do our sewing for us. We work with a very small tailoring family, and it's Anshul and her team. You can see them on our Instagram and on our website, and they are located in Ghaziabad, which is a suburb of New Delhi. But our store is Canadian. And the styles that we sell are really geared towards North American life or travel. We just get to use Indian fabrics, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this one here, you probably had with. What did you have with this one?
Those are the oranges. So uni.
You. Oh gosh, yeah. Absolutely. Uni. But this is another one that has so many tones in it. It would go with Scotia. It would go with pink. It would go with torta.
Isola.
No. Teal.
Orta.
Yeah, it's got so many beautiful colors in it.
Even Gable.
It probably would work with you.
Yeah.
I bet you it would work with red too. Look at how.
Wow, a little pop of red.
Yeah, you see it right through there.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, I should try it with Orta.
Love it with Orta. Really makes the orange pop.
It really does. It's a great color. And beautiful pattern on it and a really lightweight silk. And then it has a silver jerry work on the border, which you can see right here. So this is actually woven right into the fabric. It's silver thread.
And do you mind reading me the code for this piece?
Yeah. It is PR
G for sure.
G 6605A, maybe?
It's definitely a 2.
It's 6605A.
Okay.
That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love this. So this side is just beautiful. This side is spectacular. This is a digital print of jewelry, like a necklace on this side. And she would be fabulous with Forta. Probably honeycomb too. Any of those warm, earthy colors. And red.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But dandelion? Dandelion?
Very nice.
Yeah. It actually does work with dandelion. Nice. So this is a boxy top, guys. I don't usually wear boxy tops, so I'm not going to try it on. I'm too short-waisted to emphasize the shortness of my waist. But for most people, they do land just kind of at waist, just above the waist height, hip height, just above hip, between waist and hip.
Mm-hmm.
This one, the fabric is insane. So this one is a kimono sleeve top. It looks like it is Monday. It is Monday everywhere. It's Monday, same pattern front and back. The colors in this are most definitely uni. Look how great that looks together. Amazing, eh? I bet you it would look really good with tie as well. This is another one that has that pale teal in it. Oops.
Really nice. Wow.
Wow.
Stunning.
Yeah. Stunning. Gorgeous.
A very unusual combination, that kind of uni orange and the navy with the teal, sorry, not the teal, the tie pants. I think, Corey, if you pulled up in a look like that, that would be very highbrow of you, in my personal.
Well, it's these three colors.
Basically, yeah, very highbrow. The perfect piece for the perfect Bryn Walker collection.
Oh, this is the same fabric
And SL pocket, yeah.
Nice. That would be great with the uni pants. And then this. Oh, we haven't seen a kimono sleeve jacket for a while. So this fabric is beautiful. It actually has. What's interesting about it is it's a jacquard print in the silk that is tiny little squares, like a checkerboard. Can they see them? It's really hard to see because the fabric is also thin, but can they see the checkerboard pattern in there?
Yes.
The tiny, tiny squares?
A very subtle jacquard.
Yeah, like you can see them here. So it has a tiny checkerboard pattern. It's sheer fabric. It feels a little bit like a tussar silk, which is it's not like a buttery silk. It's got a little bit of
rigidity.
A little bit, but like in a good way. Not like in a cheap way. A tussar silk it's the nature of the fibers of silk They're a certain type of silkworm, so they're just a little bit more rigid. But that's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like a stiff silk. It feels like a different type of silk. This is really pretty. Also pretty with pink, guys. Everything's working with my pink today. Wow. But like, this is almost such a perfect match that I think I would want to go with something like green or blue. Because it's multi-tonal, but it's all the same shade.
Yeah.
So it functions as a solid.
Heather is saying she's thinking of buying vinaigrette.
Vinaigrette's a really pretty color. It really does look like a vinaigrette. If you mix balsamic vinegar with a little bit of oil, give it a good shake, that's the
I know
color.
exactly what color you're talking about. I too am a balsamic girl.
Yeah, it's a really nice, like it's very muted though. That's I think what you need to know is it is a muted color.
We have a very interesting question.
What's the question?
Do you have any jeans?
Do I own any jeans?
No. Do you have any jeans?
We do not sell jeans, guys. We do not. Oh. What? How have I not seen this piece? No, we don't sell jeans. We sell pants made out of bamboo. We have some that are cotton. Pretty much if it has a button or a zipper, we don't sell it. Because those things are just no fun. This I would love to see, not just with uni, which would be stunning, but I think this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it close enough? It is, actually.
I thought it was close enough, but I personally think that it's more gray on the piece.
More gray.
Yeah.
So maybe Echo? It's between the two. That's Echo.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
It's close. I don't think we actually found an exact one because I think I did this for my live as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this fabric.
Jane asks, and I think everyone wants to know.
Viscasha.
Yeah, Scotia for sure. What colors of heavyweight linen are you getting, Priya?
That is such a great question. So when I didn't get, what was that color? The one that we all missed out on last year.
Grenache.
Grenache. When I didn't get Grenache, I went searching the internet for a Grenache. And what I found was not a Grenache, but something closer to a uni. So I have my aperitivos, which are definitely close to uni. And then I have another pair. I don't even know the name of the color because they're like old, that are also kind of in that same realm. So I don't think I can justify getting uni. I have my green. You know what? I might get Grenache because I'm really loving my oreganos, and I think I would wear Grenache in the winter. So probably those. Definitely dandelion because it's such a fun yellow, and I feel like I would really enjoy wearing that mid-seasons. Just for those days where it's kind of dreary out, and you're like, I can be the pop of color. How is this awesome? Again, looks great with pink. And this you had paired with maybe. So I don't know. Like I'm so torn. I don't know. I don't really own any mid-tone blues. I only have navy blues. So do I need this? I don't know, guys. It's really tough. Because again, I'm also in the same boat as you guys that last year they opened up the Casbah pants and the heavy linen. This year they opened up the Casbah pants and the heavy linen. There's no guarantee they're going to do it again next year. So it's also that situation where I might say, oh, let me wait and see what next year's colors are. And there won't be any next year's colors. So you got to kind of hedge your bets on that. I don't know. What color is Jane getting?
Jane, what colors are you getting? And it's so funny. Okay, so when you said Grenache, Morag went Grenache. Amy went Grenache with a sad crying emoji. And Corey said Grenache. And then Grimolata.
Oh, Grimolata. I said
Yeah.
Grenache just now. Yeah. No, Gremolata. I'm probably going to get Gremolata. Look at that together.
Jane said that's really nice. Jane said she's thinking of Nightshade and Pets.
Which one?
Pets, I'm assuming, is a typo.
Could she mean kelp?
Maybe kelp.
Oh, definitely does. You're gonna be with. And then I did get Learbird from like a secondhand market last year. Otherwise, I would get Orta because I feel like the teals are just too beautiful. Speaking of which, I can't find it. I didn't leave it up there with you, did I?
Orta?
Yeah.
No. You find the Orta for me.
Oh, it's upside down.
No.
I will not be finding the Orta for you.
No, you will not. Okay. Look at this with Orta. Orta's a good color. Right? Because it kind of lets you into those lighter shades. Like this piece would not work with Learbird the way it would work with Orta. Oh, and somebody was asking us last week, maybe it was Jessica, if we were going to be getting more of these cocoon dresses in. And guys, we did. So if you want to look them up on our website, did you tag it? Oh, no, I pulled it down. Can you just type in Dolman and tag all of the Dolman dresses with today's tag?
Yep. We have another question. Do you have any bathrobes?
We do not, but that's actually not a surprising question. What we do sell are our kimono sleeve dusters, which act a little bit, oh, I love this too, which act a little bit like a robe or like a house coat, but you can also wear it out. So these have quite a high slit at the side, very, very, very generously cut. And what else? Dolman sleeves, elastic through here. They have pockets here and here. So just a very generous, loose fitting, easy kind of a dress to wear. It's made out of that cotton muslin. So like it's not see-through, but it's not heavyweight either. I've been told that they get softer and softer with washing. And what is the price of these? So we got them in 4 colors. This one is coral. They're 62 Canadian. This one is coral. We also have olive green, black, and very, very off-white, like snowy white. Cream, even though Mira doesn't like you say that. I feel like Mira doesn't like it when you say the word cream.
We have cream in the house, and
Yeah,
she
no,
doesn't say anything.
She does not like it when I use the word cream to describe things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe other than food? Because she asked for cream before.
Ice cream, cream in her coffee.
Yeah.
So this color is really great. This one is called Astra. This is a much richer blue. So Night Shadow is like a washed out denim. This one is a true mid-tone navy. It is not a dark, dark blue. It's not a midnight blue. It actually, didn't we say that this one is like Starry Night? This is the Starry Night blue.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and it looks really great with anything that has those mid-tone navy colors in it, like this piece here. Oh, this, by the way, is the duster, which is very similar to a robe, and you could definitely wear it out of the bath. Probably wouldn't keep you warm, but you would look sexy. And this
Hope that answers your question.
This piece, I have the poncho with it, and I love it so much because it has all these Scooby-Doo colors at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's sheer, and it's got the lighter shades of purple, the darker shade here of the navy. It is too beautiful. And we're down to our last few. Shafali, what time is it?
It's 9:38.
Oh,
Christine
that's
Turlo. Hey, Christine. She says, I'm torn between kelp and echo. Ugh.
It's okay. This one, look at Gremolata. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, like I liked it with
perfect.
oregano, but I kind of love. Maybe I am going to end up getting this color.
It's really nice.
It's a good color.
I think it's different enough from oregano that you won't feel like.
Yeah, because this has
It's
more
really
yellow
good.
in it,
Yeah.
and oregano has more blue. Not much more blue. It's a true
Yeah.
green. That's awesome. And I would think that this would match. This is really pretty. I'm good with this. I was going to call you Miri. Shafali.
At least it wasn't Shawali.
No. So I have a sister-in-law named Shawali. who I've been seeing more of lately because we're sharing my mother-in-law. And
That doesn't sound
so does that sound bad? She's going from house to house because they also live nearby.
no.
So I've been talking to her more lately. And so I've been calling her Shafali and Shawali. But you can see why.
I know we did it to ourselves. I should become a lawyer as well. Make it even more confusing for you.
Love that together. And then you had it with the blue, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
It's like your perfect maybe.
it is.
Margaret says Orta looks very dark. Looks way darker on the swatches compared to the swatch you have there. I know the camera makes things look different. Swatches on the website is what I meant.
Yeah, it's really hard. We had a hard time getting Orta to look exactly right. We took the picture several times and then we used filters on it. The best way to describe it is a mid-tone teal. So it is neither light teal nor dark teal.
Mm-hmm.
It's right in the middle. It is, how else could you describe it? What can you compare it to? Well, this is it next to black.
I'll be honest, I truly think the comparison of pairing it exactly with the blue sky bamboo.
But the thing is that people, if you don't have the blue sky bamboo, how would you know?
Yeah, that's the difference.
So you can see how light it is compared to black.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look at, let's say this one, which is kelp, this is how close kelp is to black. This is how close Orta is.
Yeah.
So you can see it's a full tone lighter.
Mm.
So,
Can I steal a silk from your rack?
yeah, please. Okay, this one's a great color too. Maybe sandpiper.
Sandpiper would be nice.
Sandpipers are really.
But it showed me this design, and I said, "Let me see."
And she said it went, ah! There you go. That's the one. Look at that. Okay, so yeah, it's mid-tony. I don't know how else to describe it. There it is next to the blue. You can see it's a little bit darker, less washed out. Yeah, I hope that helps.
Heather says it's quite a bright teal, a saturated jewel tone.
Yes.
And Judy was wondering if you could show the kelp and echo side by side.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
talk about the differences.
I can.
So,
Kelp is here, and echo. Echo is missing. I didn't give you echo.
no. It matches blue sky teal exactly, asked Jane. Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like
the
to a
same.
T.
Okay, so this is kelp. It has greeny undertones. Okay. So I'm going to compare it to gremolata. So gremolata is definitely a green. Kelp it's like a murky pond. You know when you see one of those ponds that you can't really see the bottom of the pond, the water's green, it's kind of muddy. You imagine that there's little fish swimming in there that you can't see. It's a little bit of a mix of mud and algae. That's kelp. And this is how dark it is compared to black. So if you were to wear kelp with black, there's not much of a contrast because this is very dark.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is echo. Echo. Oh, you know what color this kind of is? If you are somebody who buys anthracite, can you look that up and see if I've got the word right? It's either anthracite or anthracite.
How do I spell an?
A-N-thro, T-H-R-O. Anthracite.
Anthracite?
Yeah.
Anthracite. A-N-T-H-R-A-C-I-T.
What does it say?
It's a form of coal.
Yes. It's a coal color, right?
Yeah, it's a coal color.
It's like if you were to burn coal and then it goes to embers, and then after the embers have gone out, the color of the coal, that's kind of this color.
A volatile component of less than 10%.
Okay. All right. So anthracite.
So feel 10% less volatile.
Is it anthracite or anthracite? Anthracite.
Anthracite.
So it's kind of like a charcoal, but a very pale charcoal.
And Margaret said anthrite. Maybe it's anthrite. Let me see what anthrite pulls.
I'm thinking when I used to buy Sarah Pacini, they had this color and they called it
Anthracite. Yeah, it's anthracite.
So maybe that's just another word for charcoal.
It's a combusted charcoal, like it's been burned with flame.
So almost like ashes.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But it turns into a jewel or crystal of some kind, right?
Okay, so this is kelp. You can see the green undertones. This is echo. You can see it's gray with slightly bluey undertones. There's no taupe in echo. If anything, there's a slight purplishness. So it's a gray with ever so slight lavender undertones, but so slight. Nobody would ever say that's lavender. And this is a charcoal with green undertones, like a murky pond. A beautiful murky pond. The kind of murky pond you want to go sit beside because it has
and
swans.
then put on your body in linen form.
Yes. Yeah. It's not like a disgusting murky
No, it's a fashionable linen.
Yeah. And this is
a fashionable burnt piece of coal.
a fashionable burnt piece of
coal.
It really is like it's a mid-tone gray.
Well, they're very naturalistic colors. Like I think of them as kind of those. It's kind of like torta. Torta has a very like in between. Not to say energy, but it really does. It's kind of a color that you see so naturally in nature that you don't even recognize it is like its own color. You see it adjacent to the other truer colors.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
So it's cool that you get to see that done in fabric form.
Okay, so here are 3 grade neutrals from this year's selection. So this first one is Sandpiper. It is very much a taupe. Right? Like it's not beige, it doesn't have yellow in it, it doesn't have brown in it. It's the color of sand, really.
Yeah.
It's kind of right in the middle there. Then here we have Echo, which is like a charcoal, a soft charcoal. And then this is Flurry, which is a very icy gray. Like twilight on snow. Right?
I agree. Twilight on snow.
Does that help?
I think so.
Okay, so I'm going to put all of these colors up together here.
Oh, a bit lower? Yeah. Perfect. Nope. Lower. Perfect.
Are there any other colors that anybody would like to see up close or in comparison?
Let us know, friends.
They are beautiful colors. Really, really rich.
And Judy says, thank you.
My pleasure. Okay, I think we're kind of done. So please tune in next Tuesday. Bring your popcorn. Enjoy the fabrics. There are some absolute stunners. You guys, you have no idea how I am aching to just reach over and show you something. But I'm not allowed. And I won't. Tuesday. Join us on Tuesday.
Join us on Tuesday.
We are just going to have fun. Look, and I think what we'll do is we'll just go style by style, right? Because there's so many styles. So we'll just kind of go through them, show you the colors, answer any questions you have about them. If there is a style you would like to see first, let us know in the comments.
Or send us a message on Instagram, Facebook, or even comment on
we're
YouTube.
just going to choose something. We have to choose from ones that have already been checked over. So we may be limited in what we can show you, but maybe from like the 5 or 6 groups that we can show you, you can let us know which ones you want. Bye, everybody. Have a fabulous weekend. Have a great Father's Day if you are celebrating. And otherwise, just enjoy this gorgeous weekend. It's supposed to rain, but that's okay because the sun is in your hearts.
Side ties and sculptural tunics are the 2 first choices. Okay. And baby dolls.
Okay, baby dolls I think are ready.
Side ties.
Sculptural tunics are also ready. Yeah. Okay, guys. Have a great weekend. Take care, everyone.